The bread that changed everything. The rain fell steadily on the quiet street that Tuesday evening, creating gentle ripples in the puddles that reflected the warm glow of the restaurant's windows. Marcus Thompson pulled his coat tighter as he walked down the narrow alley behind Romano's Italian Kitchen, the family restaurant chain he had built from nothing over the past 15 years. Tonight, Marcus wasn't the CEO. Tonight he was just another customer, part of his monthly routine of visiting his restaurants unannounced. He believed in seeing his business through the eyes of ordinary people, understanding what really happened when the corporate suits weren't watching. The soft chime of the entrance bell announced his arrival. The restaurant buzzed with the comfortable energy of the dinner rush. Families shared plates of pasta, couples leaned across candlelit tables, and the kitchen staff moved with practiced efficiency behind the serving counter. Marcus chose a small table near the back, close enough to observe, but far enough to remain invisible. That's when he first noticed her. Sarah Mitchell moved between the tables with quiet grace, her blonde hair pulled back in a simple ponytail. She wasn't the fastest server, nor the loudest, but there was something special about the way she treated each customer. She listened carefully to an elderly man's dietary concerns, patiently explained menu items to a confused teenager, and somehow managed to make every person feel like they mattered. As Marcus watched, Sarah served a young mother, struggling to keep her toddler calm. Instead of rushing through the order, Sarah knelt beside the high chair and made funny faces until the little one giggled. The mother's grateful smile spoke volumes about the kind of person Sarah was. The evening progressed, and Marcus found himself ordering slowly, making his meal last longer just to continue observing. Sarah's section was busy, but she never seemed frazzled. She had a natural warmth that made customers linger, made them feel at home. As closing time approached, Marcus lingered over his coffee watching the cleanup routine. The other servers, too, worked quickly, eager to finish and leave. But Sarah stayed behind, helping the kitchen staff, wiping down extra tables, making sure everything was perfect for the next day. It was nearly 10:30 when Sarah finally gathered her things from the staff room. Marcus had been waiting, curious about this employee who seemed to care so deeply about a job that, frankly, didn't pay very well. He followed at a distance as Sarah stepped into the alley behind the restaurant. The rain had softened to a gentle mist, and the streetlights cast long shadows between the brick walls. That's when he saw something that stopped him in his tracks. Sarah wasn't heading to a car or a bus stop. Instead, she crouched down beside two small figures huddled against the wall. Even in the dim light, Marcus could see they were children, a little girl in a worn pink jacket and a boy in a knit cap that had seen better days. "I'm sorry I'm so late," Sarah whispered, gathering both children into her arms. The restaurant was busy tonight. Marcus stepped closer, staying in the shadows, his heart beginning to understand what he was witnessing. Sarah reached into her bag, the same canvas tote she'd carried as she worked, and pulled out several cloth napkins carefully wrapped around something. As she unwrapped them, Marcus saw bread rolls, still warm from the restaurant's kitchen. "Look what I brought," she said softly, breaking the rolls into smaller pieces. "Romano's makes the best bread in the city." The little girl, she couldn't have been more than 6, reached for a piece with small, careful hands. "Is it really from a restaurant, Sarah?" she asked. "It really is, Emma. And tomorrow when I get paid, we're going to go grocery shopping and get whatever you want for dinner." The boy, slightly older, ate more quickly. "Sarah, are we going to find a real home soon?" Marcus felt his chest tighten as he watched Sarah smooth the boy's hair with infinite tenderness. "We're working on it, Tommy, I promise. I'm saving every penny, and soon we'll have enough for a proper apartment, just the 3 of us." As Marcus stood there in the misty alley, pieces of a puzzle began falling into place. Sarah's dedication to her job, the way she never seemed to eat during her shifts, claiming she wasn't hungry, the careful way she wrapped leftover bread, not stealing, but salvaging what would otherwise be thrown away to feed children who depended on her. He watched as Sarah helped the children to their feet, gathering them close as they began walking toward what looked like a community shelter several blocks away. Her steps were tired, but her voice remained gentle as she asked them about their day, listened to their small concerns, and promised them better days ahead. Marcus stood alone in the alley for a long time after they disappeared around the corner. He thought about Sarah's performance reviews, always excellent, never a complaint, never a missed shift. He thought about the bread that would have been discarded anyway, and about a young woman who was raising 2 children on a server's salary while living in a shelter. The next morning, Marcus arrived at Romano's early, before Sarah's shift began. He called his assistant and gave very specific instructions. When Sarah arrived for work that afternoon, she found an envelope waiting for her in the staff room. Inside was a letter on company letterhead, along with a key. "Dear Sarah," the letter began, "your dedication to our customers and your colleagues has not gone unnoticed. Romano's is proud to offer you our new position as assistant manager, along with a substantial salary increase. Additionally, we would like you to accept the use of the company apartment above the downtown location, rent-free as part of your benefits package. We believe great employees deserve great support. Please see me at your earliest convenience. Marcus Thompson, CEO." That evening, Marcus watched through the office window as Sarah emerged from the restaurant with Emma and Tommy, for the first time since he'd been observing her. Sarah was crying, but these were tears of joy and relief as they walked up the outside stairs to the apartment that would be their new home. Marcus could hear Emma's excited voice echoing in the alley. "Sarah, is this really ours?" "It really is, sweetheart," Sarah replied, her voice thick with emotion. "It really is." Marcus smiled as he locked up the restaurant. Sometimes the best discoveries happen in the shadows of an alley, where kindness reveals itself in the simple act of sharing bread with those you love.